In other countries, becoming a JCB operator only requires simple training from an institute. However, you might be surprised to learn that in places like China, a JCB tournament is held every year. Millions of people from across the country come to participate. Whoever loads a 6,000-kilogram stone into the front bucket and reaches the finish line with the rear wheels lifted becomes Asia's #1 operator. To succeed in this tournament, people train all year round, as it is incredibly difficult.
Have you ever seen how the Turkish meat tower is made? First, the chefs slice the beef into thin, even pieces, not too thick, not too thin. Then they sprinkle the meat with flour and a generous amount of cheese. Next, they stack the thin slices of meat one layer at a time, just like building a house. The base must be solid to support the height. To make the meat more flavorful and juicy, they add fat in between the layers. The meat is stacked tightly, and sometimes tools are used to press it down until the tower reaches the desired height. To ensure the meat cooks evenly, the chefs shape the tower by cutting out some edges, helping the heat distribute better. After about an hour, the meat is perfectly cooked, crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The melted fat drips down, and the delicious roasted meat is served in fresh bread with some seasoning and veggies. Have you ever tried this Turkish kebab?
Why is the free school lunch for South Korean students famous all over the world? This is a middle school in Cheondo, South Korea. The way they prepare meals for their students is impressive, even by American standards. The first dish is kimbap, or seaweed rice rolls. Workers pour rice into large tanks and wash it several times to remove dirt and impurities. Then sauce is added, and the rice is cooked for 45 minutes. Once the rice is done, the staff take it out and roll it with seaweed and burdock root to make delicious rice rolls. The second dish is crispy fried chicken wings, a favorite among many students. Workers mix flour and seasonings, then add the chicken wings and coat them evenly before covering them with a layer of crispy batter. Next, the chicken is fried in hot oil until golden and crispy, then removed. The third dish is a mixed vegetable salad. The vegetables are washed several times, then finely chopped and mixed together to provide essential vitamins for the students. The fourth dish is tenkatsu. Workers mix sesame paste with fresh cream, cheese, egg yolks, green plum syrup, black sesame seeds, scallions, chili powder, and many other ingredients, then stir thoroughly. The mixture is poured into a hot pan and fried through a sieve to form small, crispy bits. The tenkatsu is then removed and mixed with seaweed and vegetables, making a delicious side dish. The fifth dish is udon noodles. Seaweed and dried fish are simmered to make the broth, then removed. Similarly, onions, dried shrimp, and radish are simmered to extract flavor. Seasoning sauce and cooking wine are added to enhance the taste. The noodles are then boiled in hot water, taken out, and placed into the broth. When everything is ready, the free lunch is served at 11:30 a.m. The menu is changed daily by nutrition experts to ensure balanced physical development for the students.
Here's the secret behind why some French houses are crazy soundproof. It costs them literally nothing. They literally grab whole bales of hay and pack them straight into the walls. And these bales aren't loose or fluffy. They're packed so tight it looks like they're stuffing bulletproof panels into the frame. Once every gap is filled, they smear a thick coat of natural clay on the outside. It's basically giving the house a giant noise-canceling jacket. After it dries, tap on it. It feels harder than concrete, but here's where the magic really kicks in. Cars can be honking their lungs out right outside, and inside, you can hear your own breathing. Why is it this quiet? Because the fibers in the hay act like a natural maze. Sound waves get bounced around, scattered, and weakened layer by layer. Then that clay shell on the outside reflects the rest of the noise right back out. 2 layers working together. And the noise outside feels like it's sealed behind a vault door. And it gets better. These houses are insanely energy efficient. They stay cool in the summer, warm in the winter, like the temperature is locked inside the walls. A lot of French families barely use air conditioning at all. So what do you think? Would you ever try living in a hay bale mansion?